Here are 5 boring skills that will give you unbreakable confidence on the football pitch. Number 1, professionalism. I find that almost all footballers are not confident in themselves simply because they don't deserve to be, honestly. Their touch is sloppy, they can't sprint very well, they go to bed late, they're malnourished, and they don't even play 5v5. So they physically don't have a reason to be confident. They just don't deserve it. So you must take care of what's called the fundamentals of the game to even be deserving of confidence in the first place. Because your subconscious is way smarter than you think it is. You can't trick your body, you can't lie to yourself and say, oh, I am a world-class confident footballer. It doesn't work that way because you're not. You're not a world-class confident footballer because you haven't even done the basics. So your subconscious is like, what? You're full of it. That's why you aren't confident. Number 2, optimism. I find that almost all footballers who lack confidence are also very negative or very timid in their personality and how they act, how they talk to people. If you think that way, it's guaranteed that you'll not be confident because you're thinking negatively all day long, and thus you're more likely to have negative outcomes. The sooner you start seeing the best in things and learning not to toss the baby out with the bathwater, is the sooner you'll be able to let negative ideas and thoughts just drift on by, and you can focus on your destination instead of looking at all the things that could be holding you back. Because when you look at them and you focus on them, you are then going to increase the likelihood that they do hold you back. Now, this does not mean that you need to be super loud all the time, have a big fake smile, and be super fake with people. But at the same time, you need to be able to recognize when you are rejecting yourself with negative self-talk and just smile for once in your life. Just be optimistic about your chances and don't focus on the negatives. So my key tip here is you should always be thinking how you can develop every moment, not how you can simply not mess up. Winners focus on winning. Losers focus on not losing. There's a big difference there. Number 3, courage. As a footballer, you need to be okay with risk. Not every single ball you play is going to work. Not every shot that you take is going to go in top bins. And that's okay. That's life. That's how it has to be. You would never get better if every little last thing you tried worked. You have to make mistakes in order to learn and to grow and develop. Footballers who lack confidence are too afraid to risk anything, so they get even less confident because they never try anything. It's a loop that you reinforce yourself that you're not confident because you're too afraid to try things that could be risky. It's a nasty cycle that repeats over and over again. So here my key tip, which is the obvious tip, but just try stuff. Smile, try it again. If things don't work out, don't yell at yourself and don't be so try hard. Be easygoing, be relaxed, but also be ambitious. Have a smile and try something. If it doesn't come off, be like, okay, I tried it. Now I'm going to learn from this action and I'm going to do better next time. The guys that freak out and get so serious and they kill themselves because they make one mistake and they allow that one mistake to kill their whole entire game. That's the big problem that I see with guys not being brave enough on the pitch. And that bravery also spreads off the pitch. So try being more brave off the pitch as well, and you'll see how that can affect your on-field play. Number 4, speed. The first law of football is speed. Too many footballers play football too slow and also make choices off the field way too slow and ultimately go nowhere. I find the more that you act with assertiveness, with tenacity and firmness, the better. Consider how long it takes you to toss out a bad habit or how long it takes you to recover from a bad match. Every single day you aren't moving forward at max speed is a day you are falling behind. The confidence comes from the speed of which you are learning and growing. There's no way to cheat confidence. So the faster you gain experience, the sooner you'll have confidence. And lastly, if not the most important, is purpose. Hate to say it, but most footballers have no clue what they want. And then even when they get a glimpse of what they want, they're way too afraid to even say out loud that, yes, I want that. The only way you can have unbreakable confidence is by knowing exactly what you want down to every little detail, or else you'll be swayed by the winds, victim to distraction and catastrophe. And again, with purpose, this does not mean I want to be a professional footballer. Every footballer wants that. No duh. This means I will sign a pro contract in at least 2 years in one of Europe's top 5 leagues. The goal needs to be specific. It needs to have a time length, and you need to have some kind of tangible finish line. It can't be ambiguous. It needs to be specific. And then once you figured out that goal, that purpose, then we can actually make a list and a plan of how exactly we will achieve this and what you need to do every single day to make it happen. The more clear you are about your purpose, your plan, and action steps, the more confident you will be in your plan because you actually have laid it out. If you have no plan, then there's no reason to be confident because you have no idea what you're doing. All right, that was my 5 boring skills that gave me unbreakable confidence. If you follow all these things down to the decimal, I guarantee you'll be way more confident than before you were watching this video. So for any of you guys out there that enjoyed this and everything that I talked about really spoke to you and your development right now as a footballer, I filmed a workshop recently called the Confidence Conundrum. And I went in depth on everything around the topic of mental mastery and making unbreakable confidence at the highest level of football that I learned myself playing at the highest level and also helping clients in the Champions League like at Arsenal and AC Milan. If you want the same, there is a link down below. Press the link and you get access to the recording of the call and a group on Telegram to ask questions to me and my staff, and we'll make sure that you make a big jump in your levels of confidence. I'm Taylor, the founder of Football Entangled. Welcome, thank you. I'll see you very soon. Cheers.